us. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about was this zero tolerance in these school systems. One of the things that hurt me today is when I walked into Memorial, it felt like Juvie and Jackson. Like literally, I walk in, they have a little thing just like in the prison system, which you gotta go check into, and the glass doors, and I saw a policeman when I first got in there. Let me tell you something. And the children said this today. You were there with me. They said, if you treat us like animals, we're going to. Now let me tell you something that's special. I did a movie called The Experiment. It was based on the Stanford experiment, where they took the police officers and switched places with the police officers and the guards. They switched them with the criminals. Guess what? The criminals started acting like policemen. The policemen started acting like criminals. When you place them in an environment similar to what happened to Jewish people when the Nazis placed them in the ghetto. But what's sad about it, I went and did a study. Because, see, they don't expect rappers to study, but I do. Let me tell you what I found. Watch this. Because I'm going to tell y'all how y'all fix your schools. I'm not going to come here and complain. I actually have solutions. So watch this. There's something that's called the Tale of Two Schools. Do y'all mind if I read it to you really quick? Carlos had a heated argument with his parents before leaving for school, so he's running late. Let's see the difference that restorative policies and zero tolerance policies can have on a child. Carlos arrives at school. Carlos is late first period. Carlos gets into a minor altercation in the cafeteria, and guess what? This is the difference. In the zero tolerance system, which is the black and brown schools, let's be real, he's greeted by a metal detector and a police search. The second thing, his teacher scolds him in front of the rest of the class. Carlos talks back because he wants to be a man. That's what he learns in the street. And is given detention. A school police officer detains and arrests both students. That's after he got into the altercation in the class, in the lunchroom. The last thing that happens is Carlos is held in a juvenile detention facility all afternoon, missing school. He now has an arrest record and is facing suspension. Let's see what happens across town. Teachers and administrators welcome him and his fellow students as they enter the school. His teacher waits until after class to speak with Carlos to learn more and sets up a meeting with him and school counselors. Student peers, mentors, and support staffs intervene. Have the students sit down together and de-escalate the situation. De-escalation, I didn't even know what that was down in college. De-escalate? We knew about power. Anyway, Carlos and the other students agreed to help clean the cafeteria during the free period. Carlos meets with his counselor and parents after school to help resolve the conflict at home. So this is the question that I always have to all schools, is if it works on the other side of town and you really love black and brown people, why won't you just do the same thing on the outside? But the truth is, most people don't want it to change. The school-to-prison pipeline, America was built on slavery. And nobody wants to admit that. And the only way that they can be great again, like they say, we want to make America great again, is through free or cheap labor. Man, the stuff that we used to get 30 minutes detention on, they send these kids to jail for. And how dare you have zero tolerance when school is supposed to be the place where we can see if the children halfway crazy and we can intervene before we put them out in the real world. But if we have, no, I'm being real. I'm being real. I'm going to tell you, when I was in college at Southern, I brought alcohol back to the campus, and people said, they got so hard to have drinking on the black campus. I said, they get drunk at LSU. And I said, at least if we have a problem, I'm not saying that you don't discipline them, I don't say that you don't get on their back, but at least we can see the type of people that they are in a microcosm, and as a community, we can fix it. But And the zero tolerance be throwing them out there to the wolves. And them people out in the streets and they hood or the police department or the correctional facility don't care nothing about them children. Y'all, I feel good. Y'all ain't got to laugh at me. I feel awesome. So I'm gonna give you guys. I want to give you guys a